Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3 with me, One Exploits, and you, whoever you may be. So we're back here where the game crashed, or the game crashed for me, right? And then I continued using OBS. I didn't stop the recording, so it was a black screen for a while, and then it turned back to The Witcher 3, but for some reason it didn't record audio for 3 hours of footage that I recorded. So I had to go back and find the save, so I had to load a save from a while back. Luckily I have a lot of saves, so that's one thing you have to do if you're doing a Let's Play, is lots of saves. Stuff like Dark Souls you can't do that with, which sucks, like autosave. I got kinda lucky with that game though. I didn't get any losses really. So we've got a quest in here. Unfortunately I have done these quests now, because as I said I played 3 hours and it didn't record the audio. So I have to replay this just for the audio. It will be quicker though, so that's one thing. Talk to this guy, Odlin. He wants medicine, I think, for his daughter.
A witcher? You see the notice? Hear about the well?
A well?
Oh yes, I know this
First I've
quest.
heard. There a problem?
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
'Cause earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Felt dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And don't let any man near.
Describe the ghost.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does
Yawn
it
in the
look like?
background.
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, master, if you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
Let's talk about my reward. Yes, just hold up. Just hold up. You can't go talking about killing something without talking about my reward first. Gotta talk about my reward.
I feel for you, but this is my job. So let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with
Yeah,
the coin.
pump the brakes. To haggle, so we get the haggling option, which is pretty cool. To haggle for a higher reward, choose an amount using the L, left, right, and confirm your choice by pressing A. If your counterpay accepts your offer, you've made a deal. If your offer is too high, your counterpay will grow annoyed, push too hard, and he or she will break off negotiations. Let us see. So as the annoyance level goes up, and then once it's maxed, you can't negotiate anymore. So he's only offering us 20 crowns. That sucks. What a shit reward, like. Somebody yawning in the background. Yeah. Right, you battler. Right, let's go for 25.
If you could drop your price a bit, I'm sure we'd agree.
A bit. 24.
That settles it then.
Whoop. Alright, I'll help you.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off, please.
Alrighty. Shall do. Devil by the well. Let's do that. I think I'll get the materials for this this trap first, the buckthorn, and then we'll go do that. That's what I did previously when I recorded, and I took these. There's other quests here, so I'll pick those up. Let's just see. So I have to get this buckthorn from the riverbed. There's actually quite a lot of it in the riverbed, so good to know those things. Yeah, let's pick up these quests though first in time.
Run, Roach.
I want to do all the quests I can, like everything I can find. If I miss one or two things, it's alright, but as I'm trying to play this blind, but obviously shit happens, like the audio fails to record and then you have to go back and play it again. 3 hours, I can't believe that. Still can't get over that, like. Going the wrong way. Might as well pick up this buckthorn then while we're here, so. What's that noise? There's a quest here also.
Something moved. Hey! Anyone home?
Hey.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan.
Your pan?
It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Standing at my window, peering at the goings on. Must have been. 'Cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance?
He's stepping
like
away.
the berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And
Nope.
you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees her listening, just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. I was right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Truly a fascinating tale, yes. Cool story, bro.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Yeah.
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with sort, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
This has to be a new low in RPGs, like. Getting a pan for an old woman. How much lower could it get, like? He's supposed to be a big hero and he's getting a pan for an old woman, but obviously there's more to this story than meets the eye. Because there's a body lying there, so yeah. So yeah, I'll help.
Never taken on a pan contract.
Pan contract, exactly.
Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Gotta get that pan. So we got some loot here also. A frying pan, spick and span. Can't get up there. Destroying objects. This hut's, or the hut's door won't open. Use your Witcher senses by holding LT. Destroying objects. Some objects can be destroyed. Such objects are marked with the art, isn't that? Or it's Ardea the Blast icon. To destroy objects, open up a path, face them and cast the arts down. You can also try hacking them with your sword. But note that not everything can be destroyed in this manner. Another option is to toss a grape shot bomb. I don't have any of those at the object. But be careful not to get hurt by the explosion. Okay. So art it is. Let's blast this door down. Nice. So one thing I don't like in this game is when it's so dark, like at night when you're talking to someone, you can't even see. You can barely see their face. I suppose it's realistic, but I have gamma turned way up, like to max, because when this goes on YouTube it's even darker, so it really is not good. Let's see what we've got. Some orange and hunting trousers. Smoking pipe. Light the candle, yeah. I love the lighting effects, like it really amazing. The like the candle light, it's so realistic. Just lights that little area like it would in real life. It looks really good too. The lighting in this game is great. Apart from at night when it's too dark.
A corpse.
But that's realistic.
Explains the stench.
There's a corpse here. What's happened to him?
His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
He was assassinated?
Nothing. Nothing.
Never mind. There's a dead body in here.
His throat. He was
Garroted.
garroted.
Yeah, we know that.
And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
Right, let's
But
see.
when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Got some loot here now. Item diagrams. Taking diagrams to craftsmen with the proper skills to help them craft. Oh, take diagrams to craftsmen with the proper skills to craft them for you. Alrighty. There's the pan.
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean.
Scrubbed clean.
Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it. To make ink, write letters.
You see? The plot thickens.
Found the pan, have ye?
Found the pan, have you? Yes, I have.
Documents. Almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
Oh my god, shut up. Yes, I found the pan. Let's see, I want to get this. There's something up here also. Honeycomb, that's always good. There's a herbalist who actually buys that. Pretty good price. Or the herbalist. Is that everything? Yeah. Wait, there's something here also.
Cracked monocle. Interesting.
Found the pan, have ye?
Silver monocle. So you gotta really keep your eyes open. Like that monocle was tiny. But the Witcher sensors help. Witcher senses help a lot. Because they light up the objects you want to look at. So it makes it a lot more obvious, obviously. Obviously. What we got? Here's your pan, old
Here,
woman.
your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about. You've earned a token of thanks.
Hang about, lad.
For the road.
Lovely jubbly. Give me the money, give me the money.
Fry up a nice white fish for supper.
What do we get? 10 experience points. 5 baked apples. Well, food's always good because I can't regen health, so it's always good to get some food. Apple juice. And where's my money? Where's my money, man? Right, we have to get this buckthorn now. Let's go get it. It's down here. You can see tons of it down here, actually. And there's a treasure chest also. Let's dive. Get this. Where'd that treasure chest go? Breath. Keep an eye on how much breath you have remaining. Run out and you'll drown. Blackthorn. Might as well get a couple of these, actually, since there's so much of it here. And check out this chest. Hunting gauntlets. Yes. Nice blue gloves. Surface B. A breath back.
Should talk to Vesemir.
There's another chest here. Gotta loot them all. I love seeing underwater chests, it's awesome. Temerian Poniard diagram. It's just another detail that adds to the immersion. Like, you would find stuff like this underwater. Well, in this sort of world you would. Like buried treasure chests. There's so many though. Like, here's another one. Nice. Torn out page. Basilisk. decodation, what was that? Whatever. Okay. Lots and lots of treasure chests. I'm sure I could swim the whole way around here and keep finding them, but maybe not. There's probably a ton like out here. Don't want to spend the whole time swimming around though, looking for chests. Probably would do that if I wasn't doing the Let's Play. I'd spend about 3 hours swimming about. But people wouldn't want to watch that, and yeah, well. Talk to Vesemir. We don't want to do that, so we want to go. Have to get these quests in town, yeah, so we'll do that. And then we'll go do the Devil by the Well and the other quests we pick up here. And then we can talk to Vesemir. After that. So we'll pick up this notice board here. Outdoor relief. The Imperial, where is it? So these are just notices. The stuff with a seal on it is a quest. These other things are just notices. Looking to borrow a plough. Hey lads, is there any among you who can lend me a plough? Thing is, mine smacked up against the stone in my field so hard it bent halfways. And mate, a fiend take me if I know how to fix it or plough my field without it. Thing is, I have a rake head and a stick or something, so I could have made that up, but I don't think that's an actual quest. Death to invaders. Park, fair folk of the north, if you've a yearning for freedom, if you've prepared to take up arms to defend the motherland, head to the woods. We grow stronger by the day and will soon show the Nilfgaardian vermin that the Temerian nation will not bear its yoke without a fight. If your heart bleeds blue and golden lilies, you will sooner die for your country than live a slave to foreigners. Let us swear by our fathers who fell to the beasts at Sodden, by the souls of the dead buried at Brenna, to arms. So these, I just think they're like to add immersion, because our story maybe. They're certainly not quests, as far as I know. Imperial Edict number 1845. Let it hereby be known that by order of His Imperial Majesty High Command, all able-bodied men of White Orchard must present themselves at the village inn, equipped with a shovel, hoe, or pickaxe of their own provision. The fields near the village are littered with corpses, and given the warm spring we are currently experiencing, the High Command fears that rotting bodies might bring, I don't know what that word is, it's like contamination, but contagion to the village. Let this stand as proof to the residents of White Orchard that their new rulers care for their safety and shall defend them not only from bandits but also from disease by introducing measures which have long been standard in this civilized world. Any man refusing to comply with this order will be flogged and put in the stocks. Signed, Captain Peter Sar Quenlev. So I can actually take these also. The new order. This Thursday, all peasants living nearby are invited to come to listen to Captain Peter Sar Gwenlev speak on the subject of laws soon to be introduced in these lands by writ of our most gracious sovereign, Emmer van Emrys. All hail Emmer van Emrys. He's the man. Don't you know? Sounds like Netherlands' name. Emmer van Emrys. I'm from the Netherlands. Something like that. Attendance is not obligatory, but every resident of White Orchard should partake of this opportunity to learn what rights they will enjoy and duties they will have under the new order. Good folk, you no longer live in a barbarous land where every man does as he sees fit. You're now part of the great empire of Nilfgaard. Nilfgaardian law now protects you, yet it also ascribes you new obligations. Imperial forces have brought you the torch of enlightenment. Grab hold of it, and your dark age shall soon give way to the bright new era. This is kind of set in the dark ages, yeah. Coming out of them. The Imperials are like the Imperial City in the Elder Scrolls. Reminds me of, well, obviously it's called Imperial. They're also called Nilfgaardians. The Imperial garrison hereby announces... The Imperials are always the enemy, aren't they? Like in Star Wars, they were the enemy. It was the Rebels versus the Imperial. And in Oblivion, it was the Imperial City, or the Imperials versus the rest. Something like that. Outdoor relief. The Imperial garrison hereby announces that every week the village's poor may come to collect food rations. Rations will only be distributed to supplicants able to document proof of their poverty. Cheats will be punished like any other thieves to the full extent of the law. Hung, drawn and quartered. Brother missing. Bastian, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I have reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day. Like many others, you'll say, and you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd like to give him to the ground at least, like our fathers have always done. I'd bury him neath the barrow, where our parents lie, not to leave his corpse to be ate by the corpsers prowling the battleground. So I seek a man brave, able with sword, and willing to venture out to find Bastian. I won't pay much, for I've not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude, and I'm sure to show it aplenty. Any man willing to help, look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I've made a camp there. Dun Vilden Furt. So that is an actual quest. Points of interest. There is much interest to be found in the world's dense forest and fog-clad swamps. Whenever you pursue a notice board, watt markers will appear on your minimap to indicate potentially interesting places. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold. Missing in action, new quest. There are many places of interest nearby. To see what's in the area, go to word map with yes. Use L, select. Every important location will be marked on your word map. To jump to your current location, press L. I didn't know that. To scroll, use L. Your current objective is marked target. Available quests are marked exclamation point. So we can jump to our objective. That's pretty cool. By just clicking L. Didn't know that. So quest available, we'll go get that also.